Hello, first grade. This is Miss Hunter with your Day 2 Math Workshop video. And we're going to be comparing two numbers to see how many fewer. We're going to be comparing two numbers to see how many fewer. Now, when we compare two amounts, we are thinking about how many more or how many fewer one group has than the other. We're figuring out how the amounts are different. So yesterday, Ms. Jones asked us to compare two amounts with her game and see which one has more, to see which one has more. Today, our game is going to ask us to compare two amounts, and we're going to ask the question, who has fewer? Who has what? Yes, fewer. So, we're also going to be trying to figure out how many fewer. Not only are we going to be seeing who has fewer, but just how many fewer. And this will help us get ready for story problems that we will solve later on this week. So, our thinking job today is, my thinking job is how can I figure out how many fewer? What are we going to figure out? Yes, we're going to figure out how many fewer. So, our game today, when we figure out the difference between the two amounts, we are going to have to break off the extras. Break off the what? Yes, break off the extras. And count up and figure out how many more one group needs to catch up to the other. We're going to figure out how we're going to count up to figure out how many more one group needs to catch up to the other. Or take away that part that is the same across both groups. So let me show you an example of what I'm talking about. So let's say that Miss Hunter has $9. How many dollars? $9. And Miss Jones has $5. How many dollars? Yes, $5. If I was to cut off or break off the extras, and let me correct my cube, because Miss Hunter is supposed to have 9. I made a mistake and put 10. So we're not going to worry about this one right here. We're just going to have 9. How many? Yes, 9. Just going to have 9. All right. So Miss Hunter has $9 and Miss Jones has 5. If I was to break off the extras, I would need to figure out how many does Miss Jones need to catch up to me. How many does Miss Jones need to catch up to me? Or how can I take away the part that is the same? I have 5, she have 5. And figure out how many I'm going to take away that's the same apart across both groups. So what's the same apart across both groups? I have 5 right here. Miss Jones has 5 right here. I have 5 right here. So the same amount that we have across both groups is 5. What's the amount we have across both groups? Yes, 5. Now the amount that we cut off, or the extras that we break off, is how many? Let's count. Get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many extras do we have? Yes, 4. So now, when we do this, we are going to write a number sentence, and our number sentence can be either addition or subtraction. It depends on the strategy we use. We could either find out how many extras one group needs to catch up to the other. And in this case, I need 4 to Miss Jones needs 4 to catch up to me. Or we can take away the part that is the same across both groups. The same as the part across both groups is 5. So if we ask those questions, we are trying to figure out how many fewer the smaller amount has than the bigger amount, or we're figuring out how many more the bigger amount has than the smaller. Both questions helps us to find the difference between the both of them. So now we're going to be playing a game called Piggy Bank Comparisons. Piggy Bank Comparisons. And with Piggy Bank Comparisons, we're going to draw cards that shows how much money either you and your partner has. So you and your partner have to compare your money and decide who has fewer dollars and how many fewer dollars you have. So here's the game rules. Everybody see my game rules I have right here. Rule number 1. Each partner draws a piggy bank card. Here's my game board. Each partner draws a piggy bank game card with a dollar amount on it. So here's my partner number 1 card. And here's my partner number 2 card. Okay? So rule number 2 is each partner builds 2 towers. Each partner builds 2 towers. So I have my tower here. I'm going to draw. I'm going to use a 10 stick, and we're going to draw just like I did on the other paper. 1. We always label. We always do what? Yes, label. 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then partner 2 tower. Oops. Partner 2 tower is going to have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, just as I showed you before, we're going to be looking for whose number is less, and whoever has less, they have to say, I got fewer dollars than you. Then you have to tell them how many fewer dollars you have. So you'll say, I've got fewer dollars than you. I've got however many fewer that you have. So look at this. Who has less? Who has less? Partner 1 or partner 2? If you said partner 2, you are absolutely correct because 5 is less than 9. So now we have to figure out how many fewer partner 2 has than partner 1. And remember, when we're finding out the difference between 2 amounts or how many fewer one has, we have to break off the extras and count up to figure out how many more one group needs to catch up to the other. So how many does partner 2 need to catch up to partner 1? Or you can take away the part that is the same across both groups. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to pause the video for a minute. And I want you to turn and talk to whoever you have next to you. And I want you to tell your partner, how could you figure out how many fewer partner 2 has fewer than partner 1? How could we figure out how many fewer this partner has than this partner? Pause the video now. Go. Okay, so after you have turn and talk, what was a way that you can figure out how many fewer the partner has? If you've said cut off the extras. You see right here we have 5. Right here we have 5. We cut off the extras and count and see how many extras we have. So how many extras do we have? Get ready. Yes, 4. So partner 2 needs 4 more to catch up to partner 1. Or we could take away the amount that's the same. The amount that's the same, we have 5 right here, we have 5 right here, so we can take away 5. Now, when we are drawing a number sentence for this strategy, let's say strategy number 1, okay? I'm going to just put strategy number 1. We need to be figuring out that this one has 4 fewer. Okay? The number sentence that would match this one would be 9 take away 5 equals 4 fewer. Because this one has 9. If we take away 5, we know that we'll have 4 fewer. Now, strategy number 2 would be to take away the, this one is to take away the amount that you would have the same. Another one would be to add. So I know that if this partner number 2 has 5. How many more will I have to add to get to how many partner 1 has? I will have to add 4 more to equal to 9. So that's a second strategy. Strategy 3. Strategy number 3. I'm going to start with a smaller amount. I have 5. And I can count up to the amount that partner 1 has in order to catch up to what partner 1 has. So this is the smaller amount. This is the what? Smaller amount. So I'm going to count up to it. I'm going to draw my little fingers with it. So let's count on. Get ready. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9. How many do we need to count up? 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, this will be 5. Number sentence will be 5 plus 4 equals 9. So remember, your number sentence that matches your strategy can be addition or subtraction. It just depends on what strategy you use. You could either break off the extras and count up to how many more one group needs to catch up to the other, like in strategy 2, or you can take away the part that is the same across both groups, like in strategy 1, or figure out how many what I need to catch up to this one, like in strategy 3. So in your independent packet that you should have gotten in your distant learning packet, I want you to play this game with someone in the house. You can make little cards out of pieces of paper just like I did and match the strategies. See if you can match any of these strategies. I want you to always be sure to explain how you know which one is fewer or which one is fewer. Did you cut off the extras and count up to what partner 1 has? Did you take away what's the same in both groups? Or did you take the smaller amount? Did you take the smaller amount and see how many this one would need to catch up to the other? Either way, you should always be ready to show how you know and showing your strategies. On your independent packet, you have partner 1's card, partner 2 card. You need to tell how many fewer. You need to tell how many what? Yes, how many fewer. You need to write a number sentence that match the strategy, how you figured out how many fewer. And then you need to write in picture or words how you know. If you have an exit ticket, your exit ticket should look like this. How many fewer? Jalen has $10 for the school store. Brandon has $12 for the school store. Who has fewer dollars? Put your answer here. Then you tell how many fewer. Show your strategy. How you know. Then you write your number sentence at the bottom. All right, first grade. Making sure that you always show what you know. Good luck. Bye-bye.